Hello friends, welcome back. We are also going to continue up learning from the successful working professional. So today we are having the special guest, Bikash Autreya. I know because he is the one of the innovators that I have seen that. So whatever the problems you are going to face here, he's having the new solutions, innovative solutions to that problems. So the first question I want to ask because that what is your current role and designation and what percentage of career growth in terms of salary rise, promotions, or anything that you want to share with the people that you got after upgrading your skills?
Hi everyone. So basically, currently I'm heading the operations of one of the agro product Pratima Agro and Paper Private Limited. So basically, I'm leading as a CEO of the company. And if you talk about my rise of the whole career growth, so everywhere wherever have gone through all my skills and whatever I have learned, I got a 30 to 40% rise all the time. So that was my whole career growth, what I have achieved
Mm.
because of learning process.
So congratulations, first of all, because you are at such a great position and you are going to help the people and organization with your expertise. Great. Now the second question that I want to ask you that can you please elaborate on your entire journey of career growth to the audience because we can see as a only result you got 30 to 40% every time, but how would you get it? How would you get it? So what's the process of it? So can you please update on that?
Yeah, if you see whole of my career, I have changed my sectors. And when you change a sector, you start from zero, from scratch. Because
Mm-hmm.
the whole I started my career with automobile sector, like Wheels India Limited and Bosch, where I have almost worked for 6.5 years. Then I
Mm-hmm.
moved to a Alcobev Industries. It's totally a different industries, and again I have to start it from scratch. And there also I have spent almost 6 years. So if you see the journey between sector to sector, and again changing from Alcobev to Pharma, which is a
Mm-hmm.
totally new experience for me also. There I've
Mm-hmm.
also spent 2.5 hours, 2.5 years. So if
Mm-hmm.
you see the sector to sector journey, it's quite difficult, quite challenging. But the only thing which helped me is learning process. You
Mm-hmm.
keep yourself, keep on learning. And if you do that, there's no problem. You change the sector, you change the company, it's not a problem at all. So
Right.
that's the journey, how I have paced my journey according to sector. So that was my only concern. Only thing I want to say everyone is basically keep on learning, keep on learning, keep on learning. And the second
Okay.
thing also, when you change the sectors, you have to
Mm-hmm.
unlearn also, because the things which are in the previous sectors and coming to the new sector may
Mm-hmm.
be helping, may not be. The concept remains same, but you keep
Mm-hmm.
on unlearn something and again learn something, right?
Right.
So that is
Great.
the way.
Right, absolutely. So that it doesn't matter that in let's say whether you are going to work on the one industry or multiple industry, it's totally depending on what is your attitude and how you are going to put the efforts there. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. So that's the great message I can say to the entire community and to the working professionals. Great. The next question that I want to ask you: what is the one habit that you follow stringently, irrespective of the situations or irrespective of the industry? I can say now to keep you ahead of the competition.
If you see, it's not a single thing which will drive all the way.
Hmm.
There are two three things which you need to think upon. That is one of your focus. The
Okay.
focus is very much important.
Hmm.
What you want to achieve, where you want to go. So that
Hmm.
focus is always required.
Right.
Second is the patience, because
Hmm.
all the time you keep on, when you move on, you'll face a lot of challenges. But
Hmm.
that doesn't don't demotivate yourself.
Hmm.
So you have to be have patience for that, because your focus is one part. And then second is your patience should have, and third, the most important is one is the learning. Keep learning new things, because
Hmm.
the industries are changing, the world is changing. You need to update yourself. So learning is also an important thing. So if you see, one of the thing I want to just hats off is basically learn and apply, which has helped me again to learn new things, because you will get a lot of courses in learn and apply. That is important. You have to learn. The second thing is that when you learn, also you keep on talking to the people and understand the new things what is happening across the industries, because
Hmm.
learn and apply is a platform where you find not only of single industry, you find different people of different industry. And when you start learning with them, so you will understand the how the world is moving, how people are thinking of, what are the thought process. So which is
Hmm.
very much important for your career growth. So these are the few things which you need to take care by during your career growth, and you need to develop these habits in your whole career process.
Mhm. So you mean to say focus? We need to focus on three important things. One is the focus, patience, and keep continuously learning. And beside that, also you said one of the most important point that we must into the community that is seeking for their growth, right? So if you are not in that community, also that is holding us back. That's a really
So
great message.
that's the thing I told. That's the thing I told. I found a good platform in the Learn and Apply, which has given me opportunity to meeting
Mm,
peoples from different industries, different thoughts, which has helped me a lot.
that's really great, and that's a great appreciation to us also. Thank you so much, Vikas. Right. So the next question, I can say it's a most critical question. So what are that, according to you, what are that critical characteristics of successful working professionals?
So if you see what I answered in the last questions, those are the
Mm,
three habits. But the
mm,
only thing is that it's vary from person to person. If you see, it varies from person to person, and most important is your attitude to learning. So
mm,
how you show your attitude to your learning. If it doesn't matter, you know everything. You should know everything when you have a different designation in the hierarchy or higher
mm,
the hierarchy is the, then that doesn't matter that you should know each and everything, but you
mm,
should know how to drive the things, which is very
mm,
much important, and that's because of your attitude only. So
mm,
you're if you're right, you have right attitude, and if you have right thought process, then obviously you will learn the things, you will make the people learn, and the whole organization will grow up. So these are the critical things which normally success people uh,
mm.
carries over.
So everything starts with the attitude, right? And how you are going to take that into the actions. So these are the two important things you said. That's a really great message. Thank you so much. Now the next one is that according to you that you might have seen because you also work into the different industries, and we had also seen that the myth people are talking about, like if you want to grow you want to need to be into one industry. You break that myth, like it doesn't matter whether you are going to work into the one industry or multiple industry, your attitude is most important. But what is the common thing that you had seen into the people because of that they are not growing? What is that obstacle?
So normally, if you see Vijay, the only obstacle what normally people face, because
Hmm.
when they grow in a hierarchy or they change sector, when they face a challenge, they get demotivated because of this, because they don't understand everything. Because you need not have to understand everything, but
Hmm.
still, then when you don't understand, you get demotivated. Whether I am on the right way or whether I am doing good things in the organization, or don't make yourself on demotivation.
Hmm.
Okay, keep yourself motivating. And also important is that key, for example, when you when you change a sector, for example, in my case, I will tell my case. When I
Hmm.
change sector from alcobev or your automobile, I have always worked in the factories, but
Hmm.
the new experience which I got in the pharma, because I have worked in R&D of the pharma, a good
Hmm.
biggest pharma Dr. Reddy's, where I have worked in the R&D. So that
Hmm.
was a totally new experience for me. It was
Hmm.
totally new. No, not a single words I have heard ever in my whole life, in my whole my career. So that was the most challenging part. How to
Hmm.
cope up with that. So
Hmm.
in that case, I make myself patience and
Hmm.
focus. What I need to learn from this industry and what I
Hmm.
need to carry over in this whole my career journey. That I
Hmm.
have focused on. And second, I have keep my patience low. Keep
Hmm.
have patience, because I know if somebody has recruited you, obviously they have seen something on you.
Right.
Otherwise,
Hmm.
they would not have recruited you, right? So in that case,
Absolutely.
then you need to have patience for that. They
Hmm.
have recruited because you have right skills, you have right attitude, right?
Hmm.
And only thing is that is the time matter of time, where you have to have patience and keep
Hmm.
the things, understand yourself. So
Hmm.
that is the whole thing. Normally people demotivate in that way, and they set back in that condition. So you should
Hmm.
not stay back. You should move ahead with that whole thing.
Right. So again, it is coming to the same points that you must have that patience because not everything is in our control. So sometimes we will get the desirable thing, sometimes it is not desirable. So we need to keep that patience and we need to keep trying. Absolutely. That's a really great. I want to ask the last question that what is your message? What is the key message that you want to give to all working professionals so that they can learn from your entire journey, they can get benefited from it, and they can also start on working their career growths?
I think I have covered most of the thing in my whole
Hmm.
all of your answers. But the only thing is that I will again repeat. Don't worry. It was a myth. Basically, you should be in single industry. What Vijay told me in the beginning. But
Hmm.
if you see, it doesn't matter whether you change the industry, you change the sector. It doesn't matter at all. The three,
Mm,
four things what I have told: focus,
mm,
patience, learning, and keep your attitude positive.
mm.
These are the four things which you need to focus on, and you will automatically achieve your successful in the career path.
That's a really great message. Thank you so much, Bikash, and thank you so much for showing up this here and giving all your expertise, all your experiences in a nutshell in a 10 minutes of time. Thank you so much. We as a learn and apply also wishing you all the very best for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Vijay. Thanks, Learn and Apply. Thanks for giving me this platform to make the people understand.